Hello and welcome to another video here on the Forbes Waterloo Toyota channel. I am standing here with the ultimate family SUV. This is a 2025 Grand Highlander Platinum Max. Hello there guys, I wanted to thank you very much for watching this video here, but the most exciting part of shopping for a vehicle, come on down to the dealership, check these vehicles out for yourself, but make sure when you pop in, you mention that you saw this video for a special incentive on your next Toyota purchase. If you were searching for a vehicle for your family, if you got a few kiddos, maybe you got to move around a few family members, and you don't want to go to a minivan, or you like being up a little higher, maybe you need a tow, there's a couple reasons, this is the vehicle for you. It's got 7-seat configuration, there's also an 8-seat configuration depending on the trim level you're looking at, whether you have a row in that middle or 2 captain's chairs. But the Grand Highlander, it started in 2023. Since it's come out, it has done absolutely incredible for us. It's currently the vehicle of the year with Auto Trader in 2025 at the Canadian Auto Show this year. And it's one that I'll definitely love showing you. So we'll start right on the front end. This vehicle is specially equipped with that Platinum Max engine. On the Grand Highlander Hybrid, you'll see 2 different powertrains. And it's a big point that a lot of people need to pay attention to when you're shopping for this vehicle. Are you searching first for fuel economy, or do you have something maybe that you need to tow? That's usually the general 2 questions. So this engine is designed specifically for those folks who either want drivability, or like I said, the other main point is if you want to tow. The standard engine, 2.5 liter engine, has a 3,500 towing capacity, 3,500 pounds, sorry. The Platinum Max brings that up to 5,000 pounds. So that alone is usually a big one if you got a boat or something at the cottage you want to be able to tow around. This is the engine that does it. The other more prevalent option sometimes is for if you want a car that's going to be fun to drive around, it's got a ton of pickup, while still also being relatively fuel efficient, especially if you're used to coming from one of the old V6 SUVs or maybe even a V8 SUV, then this is the engine for you. As we go around the vehicle, we'll start up front here. They've done a really good job of giving you a big dominating front end. If you're used to the Highlander, it was definitely an SUV. It didn't feel as big. This vehicle feels large. It feels like you own the road. A lot of people feel very comfortable and safe in it. With that big front end, as you come around, you got the really nice LED front lights with the fog lights on there. It presents itself really well up front, especially in that black color. I think it's an absolutely beautiful vehicle, especially here in the sunlight. As we come down the vehicle as well, they've loaded up the Platinum Max with a beautiful set of 20-inch alloys. There's a couple different trim levels, wheels on the different trim levels, but I think the 20s really look good on this vehicle. And of course, they give you a nice set of all seasons with the car. As we come down, I really like to stop at the headlights on this car. They do give you, of course, the 360 camera, but one of the nice features where they really elevate this car is it has a set of puddle lights on your mirrors. So especially at night, when you approach the Grand Highlander, you unlock the door, it's actually gonna illuminate the ground right around the door. So you'll be able to see if you got a puddle, if there's anything on the ground, or even just getting out of the vehicle. It makes it really nice that you can see where you're stepping on the ground at night. One that we get a lot of comments on, and so honestly, it's forgotten, and all of a sudden you'll get home and your light's lit up. So that's the puddle lights there on the mirrors. As we come down, you'll notice really big lines. The one big difference you'll notice between the Highlander and the Grand Highlander is how squared off the back of the SUV is. The Highlander is usually cut right about here. You'll really lose a lot of that headroom on the 3rd row, as well as that cargo room. So that's really where the Grand Highlander is different. It carries that roof line all the way to the back of the car, gives that 3rd row a ton of space, while also giving you a lot of cargo room. So we'll bring around the back of the vehicle here, we'll show you the back, and we'll open it up and show you how the seat configuration looks here. Okay, so coming around the back of the Grand Highlander here, of course, this is where you'll really notice that difference between the Highlander and the Grand, is in this back area. So coming to the back, you can notice it's very, very squared off. They've given you a really nice Grand Highlander badging across. So notice that in a lot of our new models, they're telling you right away what model you're looking at. And of course, you got the nice Platinum Max with your Hybrid Max badging there, with what I think it looks really well with the dual exhaust as well. We'll open up your hatch here and show you. It is nice power liftgate, of course. You can control that either by your fob, or it is smart key access as well. So as soon as you walk up, it'll open up for you. So you do have a full cargo liner that comes stock with the vehicle. We don't have it installed here just for show purposes, but you do get a cargo liner installed. Of course, being a family vehicle, we want to make sure that you keep it clean and tidy back here. I will show you as well. So right now I have the full seats down. They give you some nice straps here, so you can pull and bring your seat up, and then from here, you can control your tilt with your little handle here, bring your headrest up, and you have the ability to have that 60-40 split in the back here, whether you want to have cargo still, or you can bring both seats up. But you still have a decent amount of room here. You can fit a couple hockey bags, if you need some groceries, anything like that, while still hosting 7 passengers. So they've done a really good job for this size of vehicle to still give you some pretty good space here. And to that point, like I said, you have a lot of ability to make this back passenger comfortable. Like I said earlier, they do have their own cup holders, they have their own USB ports, all of that. Even for your third row, they're very comfortable. All of your seatbelts here can tuck away, as well as the nice thing I like is for that third passenger in the back here, your seatbelt is in the roof here, so you can bring it down and you still have a full shoulder strap, even for that the third seat here in the middle. It's a really nice extra little touch. As well, your rear seats here, you have 2 tethers in the back for rear seats. So if you're putting kiddos in the back, you can generally, most people put potentially, depending on the style, whether they're boosters or full rear facing, you can have between 1 and 3 seats back here. So it sort of just depends on the style and what age they're at. So that's something, come on into the store, we can play around that with you. Check out another video on our YouTube channel there. We play around with seats a lot and show you some of those things. As well, in the back here, they did give you some good storage. So you can put your tonneau cover away in here, your pull cover for the shade, you can put that away, as well as all your stuff is here for the jack. And the most important thing on this size vehicle, we know you're taking it off-road, you might be out in the country at the families, any of those things, there is still a spare tire underneath in here. So they have given you the ability to swap it out on your own. You got roadside assistance as well, but it is underneath there. A couple more little things to highlight for you. On this side here, you will see a vent. That is where your 12-volt battery is stored. It's the same on a lot of our hybrids, but I really like to highlight that on this one. You got the big vent here, so make sure you don't have that covered up. You don't want to have your battery overheat on you. As well, on this side here, you'll notice you do have that 3-prong plug as well. The same that's in the middle row, it's here as well. So if you want to put a cooler back here, if you're out at the beach and you want to have a sound system back here, any of that, you got that plug here right into the hybrid system. So a lot of really good power there. And then I'll close it up right nice for you and get right into the car. So we'll go around and show you the inside of the car from here now. Come on. Okay, so coming into the Grand Highlander here, you do of course have the nice smart key entry on this vehicle. One feature I really like about this vehicle is that you have smart key on all 4 doors. So especially being a family vehicle, you can come up, walk up to any door, open it up, it'll automatically open for you. Of course, the rear does have the kick sensor on it as well. But as we get in here, I'll take a seat and show you. It's a great size SUV. You've got a lot of room. The Highlander's always been great for that, and the Grand Highlander just kind of took it to one more level. Front seats are both heated and ventilated with that nice perforated, absolutely beautiful texture here with the two-tone fabric here on the seats. They're extremely comfortable. You have that lumbar support as well in the seats, both sides here. So really, really easy to get comfortable in this car. I really like as well, I'm a big guy, I'm 6'5". I find my knees have a lot of room. I fit well. I can easily reach my pedals, get to everything I need to. And a few things that they've really stayed true to on the Highlander side. So one of the things that we always used to joke about, I've been around the industry quite a while, is we have this huge console here that can fit a purse, get it out of the way, or just a lot of goods. And they've still kept that, even for how much other space you have taken up here. You still got a nice big console here to fit a lot of your goods in. As you come around the vehicle, the Platinum has just about everything. So you got some really nice touch points with carbon fiber, with a lot of really good feeling leather, really, really upgraded feeling all the way throughout the vehicle. You know you're in a Platinum Max for sure. You know you're in a nice vehicle. Platinum Max has a lot of our new features here at Toyota. So it has the full 3.0 safety sense. So with that, there's quite a few actually additional features here on the Platinum. So you have some of the new things like the sign assist, where it's going to tell you what road signs you have, your speed limits, things like that, as well as a safe exit assist, your new PDA, the proactive driving assistant. But the Platinum takes it quite a bit further. You have the driver monitor camera here right in front of you on the dash. It's one I like to talk about right away. It's pointing right at you. And what it's going to do is while you're driving, it's actually going to keep an eye on you, really make sure that you're safe and you're taken care of in these new vehicles. It goes a long way to make sure on those long trips that you're being safe for you and your family. As well, the Platinum also adds the heads-up display here. So some really nice tech right in front of you that shows up, and it really, like I said, elevates the experience right in front of you. As you go around the dash, they've done a good job. All of your safety features are right here in the steering wheel. So things like your adaptive cruise control, your lane assist, your blind spot monitoring, all really easy to see, easy to access. You have the large 12.3-inch digital MID in front of you on the Platinum Max. So what that is it's 3 full sections here on the screen, allows a lot of customization. And especially with some of the safety features on the car, with your cruise control and things like that, I find the full digital MID is very nice. It shows vehicles interacting really well with some of your safety features, and gives you a lot of great display up front. So the digital MID, I feel like, goes a really long way on these cars to show you a lot of good info. As well, a few nice buttons around you. You've got your heated steering wheel right in hand's reach. It's nice fully wrapped heated steering wheel. It goes a long way in the winter to match with your heated seats and your heated steering wheel. And one really nice touch, of course, both the heated steering wheel and the heated seats will come on with your remote start. Just a small note, you have the ability to control those climate options both from your phone and from the car. So when you're remote starting the car, you can either set all your settings here or from the phone, but it's nice. Like I said, all of those settings come on with the remote start. So you get in, the car's ready to go for you right away. As you go through the dash here, of course, the right's big screen right in front of you. You got the big 12-inch full digital multi-view screen here. All of your connectivity for Bluetooth, CarPlay, Android Auto, those things are all fully wireless. So you get in the car, you have the wireless phone charger down below as well. So you set your phone down, get it out of your hands, and everything will connect right away for you with your phone. It gives you a lot of good ability. As well, the Platinum Max also comes with the upgraded Drive Connect subscription. So if you don't like CarPlay, or maybe you're a snowbird traveling throughout the States and you don't want to roam with your phone, you also have it integrated with that for a free subscription for 3 years. So both features are there for you, whichever system works best for you. And then as you come through, I really feel like Toyota's done a good job on these models. It's a big vehicle, but you still have really nice tactile buttons here. You know all of your buttons, you know what you're clicking. Like I said, with your heated seats and your ventilated on the outside, and then moving through, you have all of your main buttons, as well as you have the ability to control your rear climate here, as well from the rear seat. So if you got older folks, or if you got family in the back, you can allow them to control it. Or maybe if you got kiddos back there, you don't want them playing with the buttons, you can also control it from up here. So you have that option as well. And then coming through, you have a few other small features as well, things like your heated windshield and your heated mirrors and stuff up front as well. So right in front of you, really easy to use. With that nice big screen, it pairs really well with the 360 camera on this car. It is a big vehicle, so depending what you're coming from, if you're upgrading from maybe a RAV4 or you're coming up from a small sedan and this is your first time in a big vehicle and you're nervous about the space, the 360 camera goes a long way to really bring peace of mind. It shows your screen up front will come into 2 different views. One showing your car from above and one showing behind the vehicle. And a touch I really like on these vehicles is as you turn the steering wheel, it will show on both views how your car is interacting with the steering wheel and the turning that you're doing. So as you turn, you'll see on the overhead view, maybe there's a tree or a post behind you at your carport. You can actually see that as you're also seeing the back view. So I feel like especially for these larger vehicles, it's really important to have that. And of course it is equipped here on the Platinum Max. So you have a view button down below, but at low speeds going forward and reverse, it'll actually come on for you automatically both ways. So really goes a long way. Definitely play with it. It really keeps you safe, makes sure your vehicle stay pretty. As you come further down, I think a cool little touch they're starting to do in some of these vehicles is we have these new shifters. You're only seeing it on some of our more premium, newer vehicles, but it's a very small little shifter with small movements between the clutch. It shows you right on here a little display of how it works, but it's really nice. It's much smaller, it moves really freely, and then it's got a nice park button that you parked. I find some of the new systems are unique and different, but I feel like they've done a good job with this one. You know what you're pressing, and then like I said, I really personally like the park button. It also initiates the emergency brake with that. You don't have to worry about it at all. So really nice to use, really easy. And then as you come a bit further, some of the meat and potatoes of this vehicle, they did a good job with this one. Like I said, it is that Platinum Max. So depending on what you're coming from, maybe a V6, a V8 powertrain, this vehicle has the ability to give you a ton of drivability. You're really gonna enjoy driving it. If that's something you're looking for, I'd suggest you try out the sport mode. You press your button here, it'll show up on the MID that you're in sport mode, and then from there, it really gives you a lot more drivability on the engine, really opens up and gives you both the electric motor and that hybrid, gas engine much more frequently to deliver power. But if you're trying to be a little more fuel efficient, the eco mode is there as well. It's really gonna do the exact opposite, where it's gonna take away some of that power, some of that drivability, but focus more on fuel economy. So they give you the option to do both. And I really like to highlight that. In newer years, they've gone much further with it than you're maybe used to on your current model. As well, this one has a couple extra buttons I like to highlight. It has a few terrain buttons on the top here, mud, sand, and rock and dirt. What those are is it's acting with your all-wheel drive system, and it'll actually tell the car, hey, I'm gonna maybe slip here a little bit, if you're on some muddy roads or dirt roads, and it'll allow the traction system to act more freely. It won't lock your wheels up as much. So it's one that if you plan to do a little bit off-roading, or some people even like using it maybe in the snow, try out those buttons, it's really gonna impact it. But the Platinum actually goes a bit further and has a specific snow button. So most people go there, and what that's doing, like I said, it's just interacting that traction control system and allowing your vehicle to understand the terrain that you're on. Then the last one there is just your downhill assist button. It's mainly for if you're in a situation where you're worried about slippage on a long hill. You won't use it a whole lot, but it's there for you when you need it. Beyond that, within the cab here, there's a few more features I like to highlight that really elevate this vehicle. One of the first ones is your mirror up here. So this has a digital rear view display mirror. So what that is if you have your rear cabin full of bags, so you can't see out your mirror at all with your traditional mirror, they actually put a camera on the rear of the vehicle up in the top. and it makes your entire mirror a digital screen and allows you to see even when you can't see out the back. So it's a huge peace of mind. I know myself, when I got the kiddos loaded up with hockey bags or on a camping trip and you can't see out, it's really frustrating, especially trying to back up or on the highway when you're trying to see who's around you. So having that digital rear view display mirror goes a long way to really present yourself and make sure that you know what's going on around you. As well, up above, you can tell how well lit up the cabin is here. I do have the full panoramic sunroof above me, the mechanical slide gate as well. So it's really easy. You open it up, you get a lot of nice view in here, as well as you can open up this front piece here to give yourself some nice airflow. But again, the main thing I like is it really opens up the cab, and it's beautiful in here. Of course, they've given you premium audio in this vehicle, so you have the JBL audio all the way around. It's an absolutely beautiful sound system in this vehicle. With the larger vehicle, they add a couple extra rows, so it really goes a long way. This does also have the seat memory, so we understand that sometimes you're gonna have a few different people driving this vehicle. So the seat memory is in this vehicle, and the nice thing is they go a little further, where it also include your mirrors and your seat. So it does both, and you can also sync it in with your key. So you have a lot of functionality. We understand that families are driving this vehicle. So let's get in the back seat. Let's show you the next level. There's a lot of comfort back there. So we'll get in the back and I'll show you those as well. All right, as we get into the back seat here of the vehicle, so like I said, first and foremost, this vehicle is meant for passengers. It's meant to fit a lot of people. So in the Platinum Max, they do a lot of comfort here for the rear seats. They keep that same two-tone fabric from the front seats into the rear here with your perforation. And with that comes both heated and ventilated seats, even here in the rear seats. And before I get in, I want to show you a few functional things in here. So you have the ability to do a few different things with your seats here to get in and out for not only this row, but getting into your third row. And I know obviously that's a big part of this vehicle. So a lot of people will pull on your top handle there, you'll pull the seat forward, and you have the ability to get in and out of the vehicle that way. That's a common one. Another way you can also do it is you can pull your handles here on the side, and you can actually have the seat fold in half, right down for you, and then you can have the rear seats carry flat all the way to your front seats if you need to put something really big in here. Some people leave this one down for functionality, so a lot of abilities there to do things like that. This seat is on a slider, so you have the ability to split your legroom between your 3 rows. So honestly, they've given you a ton of ability here to make all 3 rows comfortable while also having a lot of ability in and out of the vehicle. So I'll get in here, I'll put the seat all the way back, steal that legroom from the back row, and show you how I fit getting in here. I am a big guy, I'm 6'5", but in this second row, I'm extremely comfortable. I can recline my seat, really make sure that I'm in a spot that I feel comfortable. This rear seat set up for me right now with a 6'5" guy in front. I'm a 6'5" guy behind. My knees aren't touching. I've got a ton of headroom here. I turn my ventilated seats on. I'm extremely comfortable. It's a great ride. They give a lot of nice things around too for your passengers. So you have sunshades on all rear windows to really give that, if you got a baby in here, or even if you just want to get the sun off your eyes, you have the ability to close that up for you. A few little nice things. You got your vents right above you, lots of hangers. You have your own light. Like I said, you have all of your climate options down below with your heated and your ventilated seats here, as well as a lot of connectivity. So every single person in this vehicle gets their own USB-C port, so you don't have to fight over charge ports. Even the seats in the back have their own ones, as well as down below, you also have that full 3-prong outlet. It's 1500 watts, 120 volts right off the hybrid system, so it's a ton of power. If you want to have, you know, a DVD player in here, or maybe you got a cooler, any of that, there's a lot of ability to keep things plugged in. And then as well, really nice touch I like, they give you the rear passengers here their own little console. So of course you have a few different options for cup holders and things around, but I think this console is a nice touch. I'll actually lift it up here, give you a nice little peek at it. And it's nice, it's fully removable. So you have the ability to take it out. If you want to use this space for passengers into the rear seat, you can do that, maybe on a long drive. It'd be better to have the space here. And then when you want, you just pop it right back in, clicks in, and then you got your cup holders back. So it also has the slots for, you know, an iPad, books, any of that. So I think that's a really nice touch in the Grand Highlander here. So if you're after a family SUV, if you're not quite ready to commit to a van yet, or if you're looking for something that's comfortable, a ton of space, while still having a lot of power, the hybrid Platinum Max Grand Highlander is the vehicle for you. It is an amazing drive. It's got a ton of power. Come on down, take one for a test drive. The hardest part you're gonna find with this vehicle is getting your hands on one. They're extremely difficult, but we will do what it takes to help you. Come on down to Forbes Waterloo Toyota. We always have a demo here ready for you. Drop a comment down below, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. This is Nicholas at Forbes Waterloo Toyota. Take care.